It was a cold, foggy night when Samira arrived at her family's old country house. She hadn't visited the place in years, but after her grandmother's passing, she had to come back to take care of some final matters. The house stood eerily silent on the edge of a thick forest, with the only sound being the soft rustling of the wind through the trees. As she unlocked the front door, the old hinges creaked loudly, sending a chill down her spine. The house felt different now, emptier, colder. As she stepped inside, a strange feeling washed over her, as if she wasn't alone. Samira shook off the thought and began walking through the dark hallways. The air was thick with dust, and the faint smell of old wood and dampness lingered. She paused when she reached her grandmother's bedroom door. It was slightly ajar, a soft flickering light coming from inside. Her heart raced. She hadn't turned on any lights. Slowly, she pushed the door open. The room was empty, but a candle was burning on the bedside table. She froze, staring at the flame. Who had lit the candle? She was certain no one else had entered the house. A soft whisper suddenly broke the silence, coming from the hallway behind her. Samira, her name spoken in a voice she didn't recognize. She turned quickly but saw nothing, just the long, dark hallway stretching into the shadows. The candle flickered, and she felt an icy breeze sweep through the room, even though all the windows were shut. Trying to stay calm, she decided to finish her task quickly. But as she gathered some old letters and belongings from her grandmother's dresser, the whisper returned, louder this time, and closer. Samira, why did you leave me? Her hands trembled. The voice seemed to come from every corner of the house, filling the air with an unsettling presence. The temperature dropped sharply, and the floorboards creaked as if someone or something was moving in the hallway. Desperately trying to keep her composure, Samira grabbed her things and made her way towards the front door. But before she could leave, the lights flickered, and the house plunged into darkness. She froze, her breath visible in the cold air. A shadow passed in front of her, just barely visible in the faint light of the dying candle. It didn't have a face, it didn't have a form, just a shadow, tall, thin, and lingering. The whisper was right behind her now, so close it sent shivers down her spine. You can't leave me again. She ran for the door, heart pounding, but it wouldn't open. The shadow loomed closer, the whispers now surrounding her, echoing through the old house. She wasn't alone anymore. The house had a new occupant, and it wasn't ready to let her go.